PBS's Ken Burns has been inspired by a Vermont school's annual tradition of memorizing the Gettysburg Address. And as this year marks the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's famous speech, Ken decided to share their story with a larger audience. Well, we have two of the students with us, Stephen Collins and Kevin Harrell from Greenwood School in Putney, Vermont. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me this afternoon. Stephen, we'll start with you. Talk about memorizing the Gettysburg Address. Last year you came in third, but this year you came in first in your own school. Talk about what went into that.
Oh, it was a lot of work because last year it took me like 2 months to memorize. So I kind of had it in when I came this year. So it was like nice because I didn't have to relearn the whole thing over again. So I was kind of like praying before thinking, oh, please don't do another speech this year. It's done for 150 years. Just don't change it yet.
Yes. And we're going to get into the little tips and tricks that you used to help you memorize. But Kevin, you were the winner in the middle school at your school of memorizing the Gettysburg Address. About how long did it take you to memorize it?
Last year I did it too, and it took me about 3-4 months. I got an early start, but this year I was able to really rememorize it, get all the parts that I needed to make perfect, and just get it done.
And then you guys both won, you for high school and then you for middle school.
Yes.
Let's talk about Ken Burns coming to Greenwood School to film his documentary. What was that like?
It was a really weird experience because at first some days they'd wake us up, you have a camera like this far from your face. It's like, whoa, okay then. But there's some days it was like kind of nice almost to have them around because for us they were kind of like more friends actually. Like we would talk to them. And we didn't have to care a whole lot that they were there because we didn't have to act a certain way or change it all per se. But it was really nice because we talked to them a lot. They showed us about the cameras. It was kind of fun being recorded.
What was the favorite part for you, Kevin?
I'm not really sure if it was favorite part. We had 2 camera people, 1 sound person, and they after being there for about 3 months, I think it was, we really got to accept them to the community, and I think it was just kind of fun having people just filming your entire life. After a while, you eventually get used to it.
Yes, and then you just open up to them. Now talk about the tradition that Greenwood School has where you guys memorize the Gettysburg Address.
Well, when I first got there, I knew nothing about it, and so you kind of said this thing later on in the year, not too far into it, but a little bit into it, after a month or so, he said, well, we're going to be doing this thing later in the year that you guys might want to start preparing for sometime, or just go over with your tutors. So they told us about the Gettysburg tradition, how we recite it every year, they choose the winners, how some people go up there and do different speeches, and they have obviously judges, and Ken Burns was one for a very long time, actually. And so I went up with my tutor and started doing it. We started doing it for about 2 months, and then, of course, there's a kid up the hall from me that memorized in one day. Because he just goes up there, he's like, 407 years ago, I already have this done. But it was kind of impressive that he could do that, but me and a bunch of other kids just kind of had to do it on. But yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it's not normal to memorize.
Yeah, that was really weird.
In one day,
that's how he does his work too. He's like, oh, I have to read this paper. I'm just going to read it once and memorize it. Just not even highlight. It's like, how do you do that? I'm jealous.
Well, talk about Kevin being at Greenwood School. What do you like so much about it?
Well, it's much different than normal schools. It's actually a lot easier in my perspective because at my old school I had ADHD and dyslexia. It was hard for me to keep up with my current grade. But now that I'm here, I've excelled in reading and writing and made it further than I could have in my old school.
What about you, Stephen?
Oh, that's a big thing for me too with the new school. It was funny at my old school. I never really talked to a whole lot of people. I did a whole lot of things. It was still a smaller school, 200 people in the high school or something like that, and 80 in the middle school. So I mean, it was an okay thing for me, but I never really knew a whole lot of people. I didn't know people outside school very well. While here, it's I do great with people. I get good grades, and at my old school, I was basically flunking out. Here, I haven't had 1 C yet. Wow. So yeah, they were testing me, and they're like, I used to think I was really bad at math. I was always in the worst math class. They tested me oh, you're good at math. I'm like, no, I'm not. No.
So that's incredible. The school is really giving you guys opportunities.
Yeah, I'm in the best math class now, which is really nice because I want to be an engineer. I used to be able to think, oh, that's never going to happen. Can't do math. But now it's great. Can finally do something.
That's good. What about you, Kevin? Are you kind of looking forward to any future plans, or is it too far down the road for you?
Yeah, it's a while ahead.
You've
Right.
got a lot of time.
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to get back to regular grade level so I can eventually go back to normal school.
Good for you. And you both, so your school, explain the whole process, just in case our viewers don't understand. Each of you won, you in high school and you in middle school, for your own grades to memorize the Gettysburg Address. Because apart from Ken Burns doing the documentary, your school is also holding a competition with other similar schools,
Yes.
correct? All right, so talk about that.
It's the national competition. It's going to be held. It's going to be held at our Greenwood campus this year, and there's going to be like a premiere at the Latches Theater, which will be really fun. But they're holding like 15 other schools with ours, the winners from the high school, middle school division, and it's going to be really fun because we have a bunch of people coming that from other schools that are going to recite it as the winners. We actually have a few kids coming back to Greenwood to recite that left Greenwood, and their schools decided to do it. And they're like, oh yeah, I already know this. I'm going to win. So we have like 3 students from other schools coming back to us. So it's going to be nice to see some old friends.
And that's, I think, on April 2nd is the premiere will be at Brattleboro's Latches Theater on April 2nd, and that's where the competition will take place. Are you guys kind of nervous that you're going up against?
It will take place before then.
Before then, okay.
Or in a gym probably.
Okay.
And what we have to do is we have to recite it again, but they're all actually, I think the winner of that goes to Washington, D.C. on the Lincoln Memorial and recites the Gettysburg Address with Ken Burns in front of 50,000 people.
I'm going to be there either way because my grandma lives in D.C., so if I lose, I'm going to be like, hey, I know that guy.
That's pretty incredible. So are you guys pretty confident that you'll be able to beat out the other competitors from the other schools coming into town?
I'm hoping so. I'm at least hoping someone from Greenwood does it. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I really am trying to be positive about this. My dad did a lot of public speaking. I did a course on it before, so it's like I'm feeling good, like not too nervous right now.
Good.
But I'm really hoping that nothing goes wrong while I'm saying it.
Good.
Because that's what happened the first year. That's why I got third.
How would you say this whole entire experience has been? We'll start with you, Kevin, and then go to you, Stephen. How would you describe this whole entire experience? What has it been like for you?
Interesting. It's been much different, and at my old school, I never thought I would be able to do any of this. And where I am now, it's been a huge confidence boost.
That's great. What about you, Stephen?
For how I feel about it, or like what opinion should I take on it? Well, the experience is fantastic. The movie and everything, Ken Burns being very generous doing this. And, like, the whole thing is just amazing. He took us down to Gettysburg last year, the actual place, and did a full tour of it, which was awesome. So it's been a great experience being able to do this and everything. Kind of boosted my self-confidence being able to do this. It's fantastic. Because last year, before, I didn't know there's going to be a national competition this year. So last year when I came in third because I messed up on the last line, which doesn't mean I would have came in first, but it might have. I'll never know. But I was kind of like mad at myself for doing that. I was like, I did this a million times, why I mess up? But then this year, when they said they're going to do a national competition, I was like, oh, I have another chance. This should be awesome. Yeah.
Good. Well, congratulations to both of you for
Thank you.
winning. And we're so excited to see this and to see Ken Burns premiere. So we're very excited. Well, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.